They said it couldn't be done. Not by Sweden. Not by a relatively low-budget fighter jet. And yet, here we are. Every eye on the planet is now locked onto one aircraft, the JAS 39 Gripen. The impossible wasn't just done. It was broadcast across global radar systems, NATO simulations, and strategic command centers in real time. But what exactly did Gripen do? To understand the full weight of this moment, we need to step back. While the world obsessed over stealth bombers, hypersonic missiles, and fifth-generation powerhouses like the F-35, Sweden quietly perfected something else: efficiency, speed, and adaptability. And then, in a span of just a few seconds, it demonstrated something that defied the established rules of air combat. The story begins during a classified multinational exercise, neutral territory, no names confirmed, but sources close to the operation leaked key data. The Gripen was outnumbered 3-1. Opponents? A mix of stealth and heavyweight fighters, with better funding, more onboard tech, and supposedly superior avionics. The Gripen should have lost, but it didn't. What happened next left the global military community stunned. In a matter of 3 seconds, the Gripen executed a maneuver so precise, so unpredictable, and so devastatingly effective that it not only evaded lock-on attempts, it turned the tables. The hunter became the hunted. Military analysts call it the 3-second reversal. Pilots, meanwhile, have started whispering about it like folklore. It's not just about dodging missiles or outturning an adversary. It's about exploiting weaknesses that were never supposed to exist in modern air combat systems. And Gripen exposed them. You see, most modern jets rely heavily on information fusion, sensor data, stealth coatings, real-time command feedback. But Gripen? It's built to be fluid. It's fast, agile, and most importantly, it's pilot-centric. This one event proved that in the right hands, the Gripen can outclass aircraft that cost 3 times more to fly. And now, military planners across continents are scrambling. Why? Because if a nation like Sweden, with a fraction of the defense budget of the US or China, can develop a jet that can penetrate elite squadrons, what does that mean for the future of warfare? It means balance is shifting. Fast. Some defense departments initially dismissed the incident as a simulation glitch. But further data analysis, radar records, and debrief interviews confirmed it was no glitch. Gripen had pulled off a maneuver even advanced 5th-gen jets struggled to counter. This wasn't a one-off lucky break. Over the past few years, Gripen has been participating in red flag exercises, electronic warfare drills, and close-range mock dogfights. Time after time, it's held its own, and, in many cases, dominated. And the best part? It does all this at a lower operational cost, higher uptime, and unmatched electronic warfare flexibility. Let's be clear, the Gripen doesn't pretend to be something it's not. It's not built for stealth infiltration behind enemy lines. It's not meant to drop bunker busters in the dark. It's a multi-role fighter. What happens when an underdog exposes the blind spot of giants? The answer lies not only in the Gripen's engineering, but in Sweden's entire defense philosophy. While superpowers raced towards stealth and raw force, Sweden invested in what truly wins modern battles: adaptability, electronic dominance, and real-time pilot control. Let's talk about what really shocked the world. It wasn't just the maneuver itself. It was what the Gripen didn't need to do. No stealth coating, no internal weapons bay, no massive radar cross-section reduction. And still, it managed to slip through systems designed to track and eliminate the most advanced aircraft on Earth. During that infamous exercise, the Gripen activated its electronic warfare suite mid-engagement. Within milliseconds, enemy radars began to flicker. Missile lock-ons failed, communications scrambled. The airspace became a ghost zone. And the Gripen was the ghost. In just 3 seconds, it switched from defensive to offensive, leveraging its Meteor missiles at a range where opponents thought they were still safe. Those watching the live feed didn't even understand what happened until the kill confirmations came through. One by one, advanced jets were virtually wiped out. And while all this unfolded, the Gripen's pilot maintained full control, unfazed by the digital chaos he himself had unleashed. This is what makes Gripen deadly, not brute force, but surgical warfare precision. Governments took notice. Overnight, intelligence reports flooded in, simulations were rerun, war games were recalibrated. Even Lockheed Martin, manufacturer of the F-35, allegedly requested performance data to cross-analyze the incident. Because if Gripen can expose vulnerabilities in 5th-gen systems, it means no jet is invincible. This changes how future wars will be fought. Gone are the days when superiority was measured in stealth and size. Now, it's about how fast your systems adapt, how well your pilot can control information, and how seamlessly your aircraft works within a digital battle space. Gripen didn't just do the impossible, it rewrote the conditions for what's possible. But the most dangerous part, Gripen is exportable. Countries once locked out of elite air combat programs now see an opportunity. Brazil is already operating them. Others are in talks. Suddenly, nations that couldn't dream of matching regional air threats now have a new weapon to level the skies. This scares big powers, because Gripen breaks the monopoly. It proves that smart design and tactical intelligence can compete with billion-dollar programs. It empowers smaller nations. And in a world driven by unpredictable conflict zones and proxy wars, that's a power shift the defense industry wasn't ready for. Even China and Russia are rumored to be studying the incident, not to copy the Gripen, but to understand how it slipped past detection grids. That kind of capability demands attention, not just from allies, but from rivals. And Sweden? They've stayed quiet. No bold press releases, no global tour, just silence and a subtle smirk from the people at Saab. They know what they've built, and now the world does too. But here's the real twist. Gripen's future isn't just in air-to-air combat. Saab has been testing multi-platform operations, Gripen working alongside AI drones, sharing data in real time, overwhelming enemy systems with speed, unpredictability, and swarm logic. In that future, Gripen won't just be a fighter. It will be a commander in the sky. That's the evolution no one saw coming. Not just the jet, but the doctrine it represents. Low-cost, high-efficiency warfare. Intelligence over intimidation. Speed over stealth. Precision over power. So now, every command center, every flight school, every aerospace giant has a new line on their planning boards. What if we face the Gripen? And that question has no easy answer. Because if a fighter jet can flip the balance of power in just 3 seconds, what else is coming? The Gripen did the impossible. And now the world isn't just watching, it's reacting.